Alright, we're playing a little bit more of Slay the Spire 2. I want to prove to the world and myself that the Regent isn't a trash character, despite knowing full well that the Regent is by far my hardest character. Something I didn't notice until just now is that he's got little pegs for feet, which is really, really cute. It makes it make a little more sense that he's sitting on a little throne and being carried around by his little buddies. Which, like, thank goodness for the little buddies, you know. Stone humidifier is pussy mode, but it also makes me feel less bad for resting at rest sites. And resting at rest sites, I believe, is something I need to get more comfortable with. Greed is greedy. Let's check out the map. So we can take greed and immediately go to the shop, which is pretty good. And then maybe even hit up we can't hit up that second shop. I think I'm going to take Stone Humidifier. I think I'm going to be a bit of a cautious guy. Here it doesn't really matter which way we go. We're trying to hit every campfire that we can. I think this way actually leads us to 3, which is, or 4 rather, except for the last one. So let's go. Let's go this way. We got these slams. This guy's kind of vibing. I kind of like that he's just kind of sitting there. Leaf slimes, they're not as vibrant. They're not as vibrant in their lives, and therefore they're going to be allowed to live. It's the cruel realities. We fall in stars, strike, kill it, block a little bit. We could have attacked this guy, but we're gonna flex on him. We're gonna trust that we don't take any more damage anyway. I'm a very good player, by the way. Ascension 7, by the way. Just saying. So we're kind of playing. I think charge might be kind of nice. Okay, so we're kind of playing a tank build. We're kind of trying to stall a little bit, maybe. A little extra damage is going to go a long way, I think. I think stall kind of plays well with the stall might play a little bit better with the sword build, with the big sword. I'm usually a stars guy. I'm kind of a my head in the stars kind of fella. But you know, sometimes you gotta deviate from what you're usually comfortable with. That's part of being a human. It's part of existing in this situation here. So we kill him. I'm immediately drawn to Shining Strike. Because this card actually kind of kicks hard when you're playing. It's just a consistent way to get stars, which is really, really necessary if you're using any amount of stars at all. And I'm not really committed to the Forge build. Just having one Forge card in your deck is not bad. This is going to diversify our assets. This is going to make it so that we can kind of pivot into whatever we want. I think this is what we want to do. Do we take 3 damage or deal 15? I don't think 3 damage is going to be enough to really worry about, especially if we're resting at every rest stop anyway. Which isn't a sure thing. We should probably upgrade some cards too. But I'm a chud, and I commit way too. This is really good for the Forge build. And there's a couple of... So the thing about getting stars is that there's a couple of cards that make stars really good for the Forge build too. And just having a couple of extra stars on hand is never a bad thing when you're playing this character, I've found. So we're gonna keep on that path. Swords are pretty cool. I like the sword build. I remember one time when I was a kid, me and my friend took some actual swords that we had on hand and were sword fighting in my front yard. And believe it or not, they were both like pretty dull, but like if we actually swung them at each other, it would have been a really bad situation really quickly. We'll just say that. One of them was a bit sharper than the other one. And that was the one that I was using, so I'm not too worried about it. But you know, sometimes unregulated kids will just do some seriously ill-advised shit. So I'm glad everything ended up okay, you know? We're both alive. Me and my friend are both alive still. Neither of us have been gutted by a sword. And by all accounts, I think we're both doing okay. I hope he's doing okay. I'm not 100% on that. But, you know, that's life. We keep going. And I'm not doing perfectly. Like, there are problems in life for sure. This guy's gonna kick our ass. We might just die here. Pretty much a perfect starting turn though. Not a bad second turn either. I don't want to talk about my problems too much, because they're all like pretty superficial. Well, you know. None of them are going to kill me immediately. And that's all you can really ask for. So here's the problem here. I think we can do... Let's see if this works. We're doing a little bit of theory crafting. We're going to try that. It's going to explode. And then we're going to kill one of them with the second... If I had a camera, I'd be looking into it right now. That pisses me off, because it said it would play it a second time. It should have... I don't... Okay, well, whatever. Shouldn't it have played a second time? Because it killed it on turn 1. No, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to die. My run will just end. I'll look like an idiot in front of everybody on the internet that watches this. I'll like one person that's going to end up seeing this. And it'll probably end up being me watching it in editing and then be like, this isn't really worth putting up on the internet. This is not my best work. Or, you know. But this might be the first thing that I post. So, oh, I really like the cloak, the cloak clasp. Cloak clasp. It's really hard to say. Say that 10 times fast, you know? Resonance might be good. This is kind of a slow burn card. That benefits from us having a shit ton of HP, which we're going to have. We're already at 85, which is a bit nutty. At the end of your turn, if you have 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. I wouldn't call that a perfect card by any means. This is probably going to be one of our only times to upgrade, and we're kind of running what will hopefully eventually be a tight ship. So I don't think... God, I'm starting to regret having resonance. I think the bulwark is going to be the play. Oh, he called me King of Stars. That's kind of nice. I think we want to kill this guy because he's up. He's powering up, as it would be. And when things power up, you want to kill them quickly. Now this guy's powered up too. What are we gonna do? Oh boy, what are we gonna do? We're gonna kill them both. Ideally. Let's... We're gonna take a lot of damage this turn. I'll say that. I'll tell you what, we're gonna take a lot of damage. I gotta remember that the more cards that we have in our... at the end of our turn, the better. Know Thy Place is pretty good. Take a little resticle. Up to 90. We're gonna chance the elite. Honestly, we kind of have to. This is kind of the only way that we're getting power, because we're not taking... We're not taking... we're not upgrading at the rest sites as much. Let's see if we can kill this turn. Fisticuffs is pretty good. 19, so 50, that's going to do 16 probably. Just not quite enough. Random card, I think we're gonna have Fisticuffs and see if we can just take a little less damage. Oh, and it dies. Oh, of course, of course. That's where this parrying shield is actually pretty nice. Whenever you play a card, collision might be kind of goated. So collision is just going to be more damage. But it's also going to fill our deck with stuff that we don't really need, and I think that is bad. Our enemies are going to lose 1 strength. We love it when our enemies lose strength. We love it when we gain strength. Those are 2 good things to have happen. I need to remember not to just play things frivolously. I do that all the time. This is one of my core weaknesses in this game. Is that I will often just play cards. Somebody is texting me. I wonder if you heard that through the thing. It's not anybody texting me, it's dating websites saying, "Ooh, why don't you use us anymore? We're so lonely." Okay, dating website, but I would be a lot more inclined to use you if you didn't constantly remind me that you are there, frankly. Every 4 energy used, gain 1. And that's not on your turn. You see what you do. Upgrade 1 mana. Excuse me. One thing to use. Or we can take Celestial Might. I remember using Celestial Might in one of my runs, and this is really good with the extra strength. I think we'll take that. Maybe even upgrade this Resonance. This Resonance is going to keep us in the game. It's going to keep us scaling with the game. All that good stuff. Beat his ass. Something I should have done turn 1 is probably just use that. We're gonna Resonance. We're gonna Bulwark. And we're passing. Know thy place, knave. And we don't have anything except for attacks. We knock him out. Not a bad turn 3. Or turn 4, rather. Not a bad turn 4 at all, so we're going to try to just do as much damage as we can. I shouldn't have blocked, but just as out of habit, I shouldn't have blocked. It doesn't really matter for the situation. We can probably just take 15. We don't really, well, what's in our Rising Grind? Let's just get more stars. Lower your strength. Do a bunch of damage. Do a bunch more damage. We're just gonna kind of blitz them. And you're dead. He's gone. Falling star, and he explodes. Kaboom. Or does he explode? No, he just kind of gracefully disappears. Pissing me off. Every 3 skills you play in a turn, put this into your hand. Are we using skills? Not really. Plating seems kind of defensively responsible. Neutron Aegis. But we don't really make that... How much... How many stars did we end on? Can I see? No, not really. Because I don't feel like we're making that many stars. Maybe Neutron... Maybe we just skip. 0 mana 6... I mean... A free strike isn't bad. A free strike isn't bad. Let's strike it, and maybe we'll make a little bit more waves as we go. So this is committing to an elite fight, which we can probably take. But this gets us... This gets us to... we're certainly going this way. Oh. Yeah, we would actually like to take our nice thing. Very hot cocoa. Well, we don't really like very hot cocoa. I don't know. I don't know why people are fucking crazy. People who like people who get insanely hot beverages, like, they have to be, I don't know, I feel like they've got to be like on some serious shit. There's something not right about it, is what I'm saying. Because, like, a guy like me, and I'm not saying I'm not on some shit, like, because I'm fucked up. But a fella like me is going to, like, cry and scream if I have too hot of a beverage. Which might just be a me problem. Easily could be a me problem. I'm not denying that. But it feels like there's something else going on there. This is just the best card that this character can get. I think no matter what. Deal 5 damage, deals 3 additional combat for... Okay, well, we haven't done that. We don't do that. I think we have to just take Stardust. It's just a really good way if you end up with a whole bunch of... if you end up with a whole bunch of stars, and we're probably going to, because we don't really have anything that we use our stars on. It's just going to end up... It's just going to, like, kill the enemy. Which is sick. That's, like, the goal. Our whole goal is to kill the enemy. Like, we can even just, like, do that. It's not bad at all. We almost killed him. It's one of the best cards in the game, I think. I think that's... I don't think that's even controversial to say. Are we just hard pivoting into a Stardust build? I don't know. We'll see. A smarter man would have, smarter person, rather, would have played that turn differently. But I'm stupid. I'll say it. I'm kind of dumb. Who cares? Shining Strike. You're a shining strike. Yeah. No matter who. It doesn't even cost any mana. That's the thing about it, is that it's 0 mana to, like, potentially just kill everything on the board. Draw 6, not bad. I don't think I've ever taken that card, and I don't think I'm ever going to, though. If I'm being totally honest. If I'm being real. We mogged this guy this turn. Holy. We've got a friend playing DayZ. What the hell? What is this, 2012? What's going on? I think we just gotta try to blitz this guy. This is severely inconvenient for me. This guy's mogging us. We may just die. Okay. Really sucks that this guy is not an elite. Really feels bad. Oh, but we're resting at every site anyway. Who cares? Who cares? I'll say that's a pretty good turn one. We'll call it. We'll call it okay. Besides the whole like, getting hit for like 16 or something like that. We're playing fast and loose right now. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. We just take 5, it's fine. Or take 4, whatever. We're frail. Don't matter. It does matter. Oh, it don't matter. Do we just win? We do just win. Oh yeah, so swords and potentially getting gutted. Don't let your kids play with swords. It's kind of the whole moral of make it so oh, put this into your hand no matter where it's at. That's kind of nutty. That's a little bit crazy with it. I think we probably could have done that a little bit better. Let's use a power potion. We're probably going to get a potion from this anyway. It's awake. Uh-oh. I'm really starting to run out of steam here. But I'm gonna keep on going. So I'm having fun. What else is there to talk about? You can just keep on talking about the game. Bottom line is that like we can always just keep on talking about the game. I am invincible. 1 for 9. 1 for 9 is not bad. Let's do 1 for 9. There is a build, like conceptually there's a build where you are able to continuously just put stuff back on top of on the top of your library. Of your draw pile rather, and we're up to 100 max HP, which is kind of nuts, by the way. But I don't feel like it's very good. I think it's just like an off synergy that you can sometimes get into. That's pretty good. You don't need that. Buying this is never good, I feel like. Add a card. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 15. Because you're buying it for like 200. You need to add like 50 cards to your deck to make it worth it. It's really bad. The bomb. The bomba. Seems really good. The bomb seems really good. We're taking the bomb. Mayhem might be really good too. Just kind of continuously, and it can play our star cards for free. Get that. Take out the clumsy. Easiest takeout of my life. Me when I order food online and then just show up to the place and it's in one of those neat little cupboards. Yippee! I love it when that happens. We just fucking clobber this guy. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Know thy place. The 2 block is better. I am Superman. And I know what's happening. It explodes. Lunar Blast for each skill you've played this turn. Ooh. See, this is the kind of card that I'm talking about. Put 1 card from your hand onto the top of your draw pile with I am invincible at the end of your turn. If this is on the top of your draw pile, play it. So you can just use this and play that for free. Which feels pretty good. I think I'm skipping this though. I really like Exterminate. Squash is also pretty tempting. Adding Vulnerable for your Stardust turns is like really, really good. Celestial Might also synergizes pretty well. And then if you have like we're doing Squash. Because if you have like a big ass sword too, it's just good for everything that we're doing. And we're kind of stretched thin, if I'm being honest. We're kind of doing a bunch of different bullshit. But that's okay. It's all really good cards. So is it 4 times? 8 times 3. 16, 24. It's dog ass. An extra 10 damage isn't bad. What's been doing the most damage for us? Probably Stardust, honestly. I hate that I always do Stardust builds on this guy. But if I see Stardust, I take it, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to say. We are just gonna kind of, like, punk his ass turn 1. What was that? Like, 80 damage turn 1? 86 damage? This is the boss where I say 90% of my runs end with me, whenever I lose, I lose because I am down HP. This boss is the only exception. Because this guy will just kill you if you get close to him. Eaten and die. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been on this journey of life. I feel like getting eaten and dying is very low on as far as like desired outcomes go, you know? Definitely depends on the person. I've met some freaks out there. I don't want to name any names, but there's some people out there that definitely would beg to differ. But for me, it's pretty low. It's pretty low on the... If I die to this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna actually be pissed. Okay, so we're not dying to that this turn. I think we honestly just frantic escape again. We really want to draw into Stardust. That'll just end the game, or into there's a couple of cards that'll just end the. Let's get away from this guy. Oh, any card. It's any card, and we just kill him. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Big Bang is objectively just good for us. It is the most generically good card that we could possibly have hoped for. We really want Apotheosis. We got Apotheosis. Because we haven't... How many upgraded cards do we have? Like 3? And now we don't even have to worry about it. Now we can just sleep at every... I love it when that happens. I love it when a plan comes together, you know? Who says that? I know that... I only know that quote from Lux from League of Legends. Who, by the way, is one of the baddest characters in that game, and I don't care. I don't care what kind of flack I get for saying that. We really don't want to lose our max HP. That's kind of all we have, so we're gonna use our Fortify Potion. I don't imagine I'd get too much flack for saying that. I mean, she is like just like a bimbo blonde girl, but if you hate that, then I don't know. Like, get a life. Don't be a hater. I'm the only hater around these parts. If you're a hater, then I'm going out of business. And I don't have any business anyway, so, like, lay off, dude. Get away from me. 6 Vigor is pretty good. That might be a mistake. That might be a mistake on my part, but I like Vigor. I like having a little Vigor. I like being able to pow, 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 pow. You know? That's a really good thing on the Mayhem. Really, really good on the Mayhem. We're going to... Well, we're going to kill this guy for sure. Right? No, not right. So let's... We're going to kill this guy for sure. We're going to block. We're going to make it so. Didn't do anything. Life is a folly. Life is a farce. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. We kill. We kill him. He's dead. I think we're good. I think we're honestly good on this. Now this is interesting. I think this and this are really, really good. That's going to heal us, and it's going to give us a little bit of extra mana when we rest. Which is ridiculously nice. This is innate now. It doesn't matter at all. I think we can just play everything. Go full chud mode. It's fine. Nobody's judging me for going full chud mode. I'm gonna be so surprised. I'm surprised at how well we're doing, because usually this character is like pretty difficult to get off the ground. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at playing this game. I'm probably better than I feel like I am, because I have a relentlessly negative internal monologue. It is not very friendly. 46 damage. Takes 50% less damage. But it takes 50% more damage as well, so it's taking a normal amount of damage. So 46 still isn't enough. We're going to patter. We're just going to prepare for a big Stardust. Or whatever that was. Holy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we take it. I think the Fortify is going to be better than the Firebomb, honestly. I think here... Oh. Whoops. I meant to upgrade Apotheosis so that it is one less, but I guess it doesn't matter because our starting hand, we always have so much mana anyway. It doesn't matter, so we can actually just rest no matter what. I really like that make it so. I was pretty iffy about it at first, but I think it is pulling its weight pretty well. We're just gonna take 18 or 16, who cares? We're gonna rest right after this, so who cares? Don't matter. This is actually rough. We're taking a lot of damage. And we just kill. Lunar Pastry. Oh, at the end of every... Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. That's good. That's really, really good. I think the Cloak of Stars is actually going to do us pretty well. And we don't want to go to the shop, so we're going to fight the elite, and we're probably gonna die. This is really rough. This is a really rough elite fight. I think we might actually want to kill this guy first. We're taking a lot of damage here. It's almost unavoidable. Almost unavoidable. Let's try this. That's not bad. And then we can just... Totally fine. Should have used the I'm invincible. That might have killed us. Shining strike, you're a shining strike. Alright. Make it so. We're not taking damage no matter what. We're going to just kill you. We're just going to kill you. Why do I have 2 swords? What happened there? Game's weird. For each gained this turn, we're fighting. Okay. We're not really gaining that much. Comet, it might be a bit of a rough take. I think I think this is bait. We're gonna rest. I kind of wish we had a pillow. But it's okay. I love this guy. He's so cute, dude. He's so cute. Listen to him. He says he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Okay, so this might hurt a lot. We really want to draw... Okay, that's pretty good. Not the worst draw that we could have gone. Patter. Let's... Squash. Let's... Mayhem and Strike. And use this Fortify to stay alive. And deal some damage and resonate. We're reducing your strength and giving us strength. We need strength to persevere through the darkness. We're going to... We don't need defense. The bomb might have been a better play, but I don't think so. I think just doing... Let's see if we beat this guy in 3 turns. If we do, then we know we made the right decision. We're gonna make it so terraforming, bam, bam, and we're... Yeah, we got him, okay. That's affirming. Royal Gambit is a really good card. We're gonna add a doubt to our deck no matter what. Gain 2 cards, rewards, or transform. I think our deck is already way too big. So let's transform 2 cards. We got a doubt. We can transform our doubt, but that turns it into another curse. And doubt isn't that bad for us. It's pretty bad for us, but it's not that bad for us. We're kind of having a hard time getting block. I think just getting rid of these is going to be our play. Ancestral Call and Monologue, that's not bad at all. We definitely could have gotten some worse cards. Alright, and we are fighting the boss. This is a really, really bad first turn. I think we immediately use our power potion. Sword Sage is pretty good. We Apotheosis. Into Venerate, I guess. Let's do a bunch of damage. Okay. Do a bunch of damage, get a bunch of block. Normal stuff. Normal stuff. We're gonna school. Let's do that. Just kind of chill. We've got a lot of health. We don't need to worry too much. Falling Star on that guy is pretty stupid. I don't like that happened. We're gonna Shiny Strike. I don't know if I'm capable of not saying that every time. Sorry, team. I think we have to just kind of stack our... Because once we get... Once we get our... Once we get our Stardust, we're going to seriously pop off. We'll be almost unrecognizable as an entity. Easy bomb. Terraforming. Make it so. Kill? Doesn't kill. We're dead. Sorry, team. A nap sounds good. It really does. I wish I could nap. I wish I was the kind of person that could nap. Anyway. That is probably the last of this I'm going to do today. So... Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. So long. Auf Wiedersehen.